Lauren with Greenberg Fitness, and I'm going to walk you through how to set up your body for neutral spine. Neutral spine is a really important part of Pilates, and when you pair it with the breath, your movements are going to build more strength, more muscle endurance. You're going to have all sorts of benefits from combining the breath and neutral spine. So why is neutral spine important? Well, like I mentioned in the blog post, if you look at your spine, you may not be able to see it on me as much, but you have a little curve in your lumbar spine, so it can be more accentuated here. And you're essentially trying to preserve this curve of the spine. Then when you walk around, it's more like when you walk around day to day, running errands, anything like that, then that Pilates technique transfers to real life. So let's go ahead and get started with neutral spine. So you're going to lay on your back, and again, feet are down, hands by your side, head down, and you can start with that breath. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. So you can keep this breath going. Just keep it going. You don't have to worry about my cues for it. And now I want to pretend like the pelvis is a big bowl of soup. Hands are by your side. You're going to rock your pelvis forward, accentuating that low back curve. So mine is way up. My pelvis is lifting towards the floor, and you can feel like the soup is spilling out into the floor. And then you want to scoop it back, curling under, so you feel, if you look at me now, you can see that the entire spine is on the ground and the soup is spilling into my belly button. So we want to just rock front and back, almost exaggerating the curves of your spine and the rocking of your pelvis. And then you just want to make these smaller and smaller until you find a space between your low back and the mat where your tailbone is connected down, your hip bones are connected down, it's smooth from hip bone to hip bone, and you feel like it's just big enough for ants to run across the mat underneath your spine. That's what we want. So there's just a little bit of lift, and then you'll preserve that, bringing one leg up at a time to tabletop. And you can feel those abdominals are contracting and working here. Knees over hips, legs reaching out long, abdominals working hard. Now, to modify, this can be really intense if you try to hold neutral spine and you've never done this before. So what you can do is you can find imprint. Imprint is where you have your entire spine on the mat. You're not crushing the spine down into the floor, push, push, push. You're just letting the spine line the mat, and you're just trying to let your abdominals take over more rather than your back. Those tiny little muscles alongside your back are working hard in neutral spine, and if they're weak right now, you can always go to imprint. So that is neutral spine. You find neutral spine, you can do all sorts of things with the legs out. You can do it with the scissors. You can do it hundreds. And then you can even do it where you would come up to teaser, and then you would come back down, preserving neutral spine. You're back to neutral spine. You're lifting up and neutral spine. So there you have it, just a few basics on neutral spine, how to find it, and then you're set to go. So if you can combine the breath with neutral spine, you'll be ready for your first Pilates class.